Hasegawa, your state representative from the 11th Legislative District. And we're just completing the first week of session. But for now, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what we're looking at this session. You know, we have another $600 million gap between revenues and expenditures that we have to fix before the end of this biennium. So our first couple of weeks this session will be focused on fixing that gap because, as you know, we don't run a deficit. So once we get that under our belt, then we can commence with the 2011 to 2013 biennium budget, which we're looking at another $5 billion with a B, close to $5 billion revenue shortfall. So as a result of this, I am now the current Vice Chair of the Ways and Means Committee in charge of the Finance section. It's not going to be a happy time. We looked at the budget, we've been scrubbing it and combing it, and if you're not familiar with how the state budget works, about 2/3 to 3/4 of the budget is actually protected against cuts because they're required by the Constitution or by federal mandates. So when we're talking about cutting $5 billion out of the budget, we're talking about cutting it out of the remaining 1/3 that's left, which unfortunately is comprised mostly of human services, higher ed, education, things that are not part of the basic education package. So we're talking about squeezing $5 billion out of maybe $10 billion that comprises that 1/3 of our budget. So you can see that it's going to have a huge impact on the citizens of our state, and that's what we're dealing with. But as a positive thinking person, I like to think about things in crisis as opportunities. We have the opportunity right now to start thinking about, is our revenue structure really the best that it can be? Does it accommodate for these huge crashes in our economy? Can it keep people alive and viable through economic recessions? Can it build the type of society that we all want to see for our grandchildren? So the opportunities that present themselves to us, and you'll see people trying to view this as opportunities through some of the bills that you'll be seeing coming through the legislature. One of the opportunities I see coming is right now when the state collects its tax revenue, we keep it in what we call a concentration account that's held at the Bank of America. Well, I'm saying, why should we let Bank of America make money off of your tax dollars? Why don't we keep that in our state and use it for the benefit of the people within our state, for the businesses within our state, to invest and to make access to credit more available for our businesses here, which would create jobs. So that's one of my main bills that I'll be working on, is to create what I'm calling a Washington Investment Trust. So you'll be hearing more about that, no doubt, too. I look forward to talking with you again in a couple of weeks. And for now, again, I'm Bob Hasegawa, your state representative from the 11th Legislative District. Thanks for watching.